So who's ready to make some jumping goop? So this is another really fun activity to do when you are learning about static electricity. This is very similar to oobleck, but instead of using water and cornstarch, we are going to use vegetable oil and cornstarch. And hopefully, if this works correctly, what will happen is that this goop, when introduced to a static charge, like when we rub a balloon on our shirt, will actually jump from the spoon towards the balloon. So let's see if it works, and well, I really hope it does. All right, so we are going to need for this experiment some sort of bowl to mix it in. You're going to need a measuring cup. You're going to need some cornstarch. You're going to need some vegetable oil, and you are going to need a spoon. And of course you are going to need, and mine kind of floated away. Come on back over here, balloon. Here it is, a blown up balloon. So first thing we're going to do is you will need about 1/4 cup of cornstarch. So nice and carefully, you are just going to pour that into your, oh, I made a mess. What else is new? And just make sure you have about 1/4 cup, and I have a little bit more than 1/4 cup. So I'm going to take about a spoonful out. All right, let's see. That should be good. Pour that in. And 1/4 cup vegetable oil. All right, pour that in. And right into your bowl. Now, next step is to mix it. You can use your hands if you want. I'm going to use a spoon. And just mix the two ingredients so that we get that kind of solid when it's together, but the minute you let it go, it just kind of oozes into that liquid again. All right, make sure you get it off the sides because cornstarch does tend to not want to mix together with anything. It can be a little tricky. So we mix. Okay. Now when it is ready, what we should have is some goop. And now hopefully this works. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our balloon. We're going to build up a negative charge. When we rub it against our shirt, remember the electrons are jumping from our shirt to the balloon, and it's making a negative charge. Now hopefully that negative charge will attract this goop, and we'll actually see the goop try to reach for the balloon. So we're going to rub the balloon on our shirt, get a nice negative charge going on. All right, then we're going to take the balloon. And actually, if you touch it, look at that. You can actually see it. What happens is if you actually touch the balloon to it, it makes a piece raise up. And you can make it actually move. It is a little tricky. Let's see if we add a little bit of more cornstarch. A lot of these static electricity experiments, remember, you have to be patient. They aren't always going to work every single time. Static electricity can be a little finicky. Also, if you're reusing the same balloon, that could also cause a problem as well, because after a while, the balloon no longer picks up any more charges, so it will not work. I did get it to work. So definitely, experiment with this at home. You might have to touch the balloon down toward the goop, and you'll actually see it almost looks like a little piece coming up. And when you move the balloon back and forth, the piece will actually bend with the balloon. So play with it. Play with your goop and, add a little more cornstarch, see if that works. Add a little more oil, see if that works. If it doesn't work, that's what happens, unfortunately, with science. Some experiments don't work as well. But I did see it move. I did see that little point of goop coming up. And then when I did move my balloon after I picked up that charge, I saw the goop bend like that towards the balloon. So have fun. And like I said, I really hope this works for you. And I hope you're having a great time. We'll be back for one more experiment. And then it's the end of our static electricity week. And we'll see what comes next. All right, bye.